Let's do a little experiment, shall we? Am I forgetting to do anything? Have some... I don't think so. And then I'll dig up. There we go. Dang it, it's wands again instead. Oh, well, there's that. Oh, man. That's expensive. Is there anything cheaper? No. Ooh. Giant firebolt. I mean, that's nice and all, but I'm not a huge fan of firebolt generally. Okay, first thing. That is just a straight up upgrade. Now, if I do that, does it still... I'd say, yeah, that still does just fine. Now it's a case of what do I want to get rid of? First things first, let's go ahead and check the perks. What have we got? Extra knockback. No. It's fine. Yeah, I think we should probably go with that, because I'm not doing a perk reroll. That's going to be too expensive. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. That will help with fire and toxin. It's worth mentioning. These two... Yeah. Like, it's not actual immunity to fire or toxin, but it will help. This looks like... Any of them have an always cast? No. Yeah, I think I gotta go with this, but now the question is gotta be... What do we get rid of? I think... No. I don't hate the idea of that, but just doing that, like, it's kinda... It's hard to aim, it's not as spectacular as this. And I'd kinda like something that is a lob and explode. I really like the spores. Every time I've done spores, I've really liked them a lot. So, can we do anything to improve this? Because I'm thinking I'll get rid of... Maybe not the wand. Do I get rid of the wand? Hold on a second. Hold on. We need some more space to be able to do some things here. Let me just put some of these down. I'm gonna just put these in a pile. To use later. What is something that I genuinely don't want anymore? I don't want this. I don't see myself ever really using this. It slightly less spread, but 5 degrees isn't that much. That's a lot of mana drain for a very niche thing. If I had some way of spawning whiskey or alcohol, then maybe, but I don't know. That seems it's too, again, too niche. Okay, let's see. What can we do here? I'm genuinely tempted to put that on there, but it just too much mana drain. Can't handle it. I might put this on it just for a quick and easy. Oh, I have the flamethrower out. Like, that's a very, like, obvious thing of, hey, flamethrower, careful, careful. Tempting. Tempting. Oh, Firebolt. I don't want Firebolt. I've never been a fan of that, honestly. Okay. Cluster Bolt. I'm going to take some of these off. Put them in a pile over here. Let's see if we can make this wand a little better. Because what we want to do, really, is something along these. If we can. You know, just a massive quantity of oof. Problem with that, part of the problem, is the max mana is 123. Is that capable of doing all of this? No, that last one is not getting. No, it's only going up to there. Still, that's pretty tremendous. So the issue with this, as I've had previously, is that that's just uncomfortably close range. So, can we instead do something like that? The answer is a resounding yes, actually. Wow. Okay. All in opposition? Like, anybody think that's not a good idea? Could I cram all of that onto this? Is that doable? There's also this. Because we don't need 2 spells per cast on this. Hold on. First off, let me just see if does 2 spells per cast, is that necessary? Hold on. No, it's not. That's just increasing the spread. Is that valuable? This is more pinpoint. It's not that much, to be fair. But it does mean that that's not necessary to have on this configuration. However, if I were to move it down here, I'm pretty sure one of those multicasts isn't gonna cast. But I could be wrong. Again, that is super hard to disagree with. Let's be real here. it has that always cast, and I don't think that's gonna have any effect on anything. So I guess the question is, which one do we do this with? Because I'm pretty much made up my mind. That's what I'm doing. I mean, that's distinctly slower to fire, but it's not that big a deal. Like, that's still perfectly acceptable. I'm realizing we still have enough to cram further. The mana, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8 plus 30. So this is really the max that this wand particularly can handle. However, this one has a much higher max mana, but it doesn't have as much... Oh, it doesn't have a higher max mana. I take it back. Why did I think it did? It doesn't have as much capacity, though, is the thing. I think I might go with this one. Just... There's... Because the thing is, if I can get... let me just clarify what I'm aiming for here, if I could. That. Which you can clearly see is not happening. The mana charge speed, however, is so high. Maybe it would even be better if I did this instead. I don't know, that doesn't seem like that's doing that much better. Then again, it's just 3 versus 4. Not really getting that much more by having this whole other arrangement, realistically. Honestly, that combo right there is hard to disagree with. So there is that always cast, which could be interesting, but I don't think it's really going to have any effect on this kind of thing. You know? So hold on a second. Out of curiosity, what if I did put this on here? It's not quite enough. I think you'd have to do that. And that gets rid of my flamethrower. I mean, not completely. Well, I guess here's the thing. We will have the opportunity to come back in here and try again. So maybe ooh, you know what? I think what's happening is that 2 spells per cast is having a negative effect. Or at least a potential negative effect. I'm gonna leave a couple of these here. And by a couple, I mean all but one. Yeah, I think we go ahead with that, and then we teleport out of here, and then go over to the right a little bit, and then head back up. Dig our way out of here. 'Cause like that's really good. That's really good. That thing is just genuinely absurd. Kinda terrifying as well. Again, it's a major bummer that we haven't gotten anything like lightning or lightning. What else does lightning? I don't know, something to take advantage of the electricity immunity. You know. Should I have the teleport? I'm gonna do that instead. Cause I have that on first slot on the mouse button. So no matter where I am, I can easily get to it. And then that's just one away from that. I think that works. Do I want to pick any of these up? Is there any point in keeping any of these? I can come back. Yeah, okay. So, I believe... Boom. And now we're talking. Okay then. Oh. Right, I moved it. The little dunk 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 noises coming from that are a little it's not a big deal, I realize, but it kind of slightly ruins the experience just a little bit for me. Like it makes it, I don't know, it doesn't have that continuous roar that I'm looking for, you know? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. That's kind of silly. I didn't quite realize the way that was going to spawn. Wow, that was seriously effective. Oh, there's still freezing vapor. I thought it was just steam. Steam and smoke. It's not just steam and smoke. Okay, now we need to go a little bit... Ooh, it's a desk. Whoa! How he got me. Everybody can just die down there. Oh! Whoa. That could be cool. Huh. Okay, no, we're actually literally on a mission here. I want to get down... Not down. Up. How far do we go? Do we need to go very far? I don't think we need to go very far. Let's just kind of go over to... I'm thinking... I mean, I guess we just go to the stone, right? The extremely dense rock. Ah! Whoa! Dude's got a wand! Guess what, fool? I can cast through solid objects. Oh, he's still got... Ow. What is that he has? And why isn't he getting closer? Get over here. I might have to go down. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Jeez. What the heck did he hit me with? Ow! Do they usually do that kind of damage? What in the heck? The whole point of coming down here in the first place was to get healed up, and now I'm immediately back, well, not quite to square one, but still. Explode. Everybody just freaking explode. Go away. Oh, are you serious? Ay, ay, ay! Was it seriously that little bit of fire? Oh, is there some molten metal up there or something? I'm not sure. Let's just not stand there, huh? Okay. Can I please just... I'm not even... Oh, dear. No, 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 no! You know what? It's the Healy guy. Can I persuade you to... I'm not really sure. Ow! Okay, seriously though. This is not... Oh, that's not what I wanted. This is not going... Shoot. This is not great, actually. This is suboptimal. Very, very thoroughly suboptimal. Why has this gone so poorly so quickly? I'm not being reckless. At least, jeez. Are you serious? Why was there something up there? I got stuck on the piece of ice. Are you kidding me? Maybe we need to take a second to reevaluate. This has not gone very good at all. I just wanted to go up. Back up from here. Why does that look like there's something else in there? Am I crazy? Oh, it's a lantern on a chain. Right. One of those things. Okay. Huh. Now what? This is not great. 11 health. The whole point of this was I wanted to gain health, not lose health. What now? You know what? I know what now. Now... We've got to burrow our way out of here. Up. I'm thinking I'm gonna go to, like, right over there. Go up. And then we need to make our way all the way over into the Shadowed Cave. Because it is there that we will be able to get some health. I don't know if I can make it that far on 11 HP, but that's the only option I can see that is reasonable. It's going to be way more safe than trying to get down a level. So, yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. Oh dear. Okay, well... Before we do that, it was suggested... It was suggested that I put homing onto that. And I do think that would probably be a good idea. The thing is... I don't want to give that up. And I don't want to give that up. And I don't want to give that up. Kinda don't want to give that up either. I say, Well, I mean, we could, theoretically, we might be able to come back here. Maybe. Maybe. I guess the question is, what would be best for going into the laboratory? Because if I'm going to go all the way over to the darkened cave, kind of makes sense to go ahead and head into the laboratory. So the thing about this, right? He's really good. Once I get close enough, maybe that's the key. Maybe I use this and don't get closer. Try to keep range instead. Yeah, let's give that a go. This is, of course, all assuming that I can actually manage to get out of here and not die and actually tunnel my way out. Obviously, I could just tunnel my way straight out of here. Probably be safer to do it over by the other statue. But I don't actually want to anger the gods, generally. And this room in particular, I really don't want to, because we've got a bunch of wands and spells that I'd like to use, potentially. Oh, just real quick, I have enough money for this. Do I want anything off of it? No, not that. Giant firebolt. Meh. It's fine. Okay, carefully, while everything is on fire. How far over do I need to be in order for this to be safe for the mountain? I'm not actually sure. Oh look, bunk beds. That's neat. Hadn't noticed that detail before. You know what? How about right here? This looks safe enough. Oh, let's go ahead and not tunnel directly into that. What is that? Teleportadium. Yeah, no. That sounds like a bad thing to do. I have to say, I don't know if I've mentioned it already, but it is real annoying that the, this especially, but a lot of things that don't dig right where you are, so you can be right up close to something and dig, and it leaves... Whoops, that's not what I wanted. It leaves area around you. Get back here. Nope. But you see, like, Well, that works at the very least. Okay. We need to... That's dead rats. Why are there dead rats? Okay, that's actually decent homing. I wasn't sure. Sniper. Ooh, sniper. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I think, actually, it's probably going to be safer if I try to avoid going up at all until getting far enough over to the right to be able to get to the chasm. Once we reach the chasm, we should be safe enough. Why is it so slow with regular old ice? Is ice not... Is this not... Surely this should count as a soft diggable, right? Right? No, I'm stuck in the ice. Carefully. I don't want my head taken off by a sniper. That's my main concern at the moment. Oh no, are you serious? Really? Okay. I think this is kind of my only option, and this is going to be super dangerous. Why is the music gone all like that? Is it just because of that enemy? I don't think so. What is that, and why? I'm hoping it finds the mark. Carefully. Carefully. The music is intensifying rather than de-intensifying. What? How do you? Where's the word for that? I'm blanking. Okay, no, seriously, the music is making me nervous. Why? What does that mean, and why? Ooh, we have an item. Oil potion. I don't care. Okay, at the very least, this is an area where I have been, so there's a good chance that it'll be relatively safe. Okay, that's the edge. Right around here is when we're in most danger of getting sniped. I'm sure they've got some good firing lines out there, away to the left. Right, and there's the worm tunnel. Okay. We might be scot-free. At least for the moment. Alright. Okay. At this point, we shouldn't be able to be sniped at the very least. So, now the key is going to be to get all the way over to the left and into the cave. Once we reach the darkened cave area, I'm hoping this light provides light enough that I can see, but if not, then I might have to go down to this holy mountain and put that on something, because that'd be safer. Still not real safe, though. Come to think of it, I maybe should have done that to begin with. When I was just in the holy mountain. Oh well. I guess it's fine, maybe. I think I want to approach from the uppermost parts. And then head to the left. And then work our way down. Freezing liquid. There you are. And here's the entrance. I suppose if I knew exactly where the cave was in relation to up above, I could just do that. Tunnel my way down. That'd be safer, wouldn't it? Actually, you know what? I don't know exactly where it is, but I know roughly where it is. Got him. I think I know roughly enough that I can get closer, safely-ish, safer than going all the way down. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Is there any particular reason not to take this up to the altar? I don't think so. I don't think it has a chance of giving health, but I don't actually know. And it's worth having a go. Bit of gold, not too bad. I suspect there is a chance for stuff, not necessarily health, but it seems like it's a similar sort of reward mechanic to chests, but probably better overall. So I'm wondering if that is a possibility to get something like not necessarily a full heal. I'm thinking like a extra heart or something. If nothing else, that was worth doing regardless, because it's right there and easy and quick. But yeah, I think if we go to about here, I think it's going to be further to the left, but right here is a reasonably safe spot to dig. Alright, genuine question. How sometimes, every once in a while, when I flick to this, it will convert everything from here out to the circle's edge almost instantaneously. It's not quite instant, but it's very quick. And it's the whole circle rather than just the outer part of it. Like normally when you pull it out, it just does that circle. The outermost part of the edge of where the effect is. But every once in a while I pull it out and it does the whole thing. Is there a way to do that, like, on purpose? Because this whole getting it out, having to pull back to get it to do the thing, go in, like, this is, I mean, it's fine, but it's a little fiddly. And if I could just stand here and whoosh the whole thing all at once, it'd be a lot faster, you know? So if anybody happens to know how you do that, would you let me know? Because I know it's possible, because it happens usually when I don't want it to, but, like... I'm hearing a low, distant rumbling kind of noise, kind of like fire. Oh dear. I'm glad I didn't jump. Should be able to do this, right? Oh, there's still a bit of root here. Again, I say, the roots. The roots. Why? So the roots that are background and the roots that are not background look exactly the same. Why? Who did that? Whose decision was this? This. Look at this. Okay, this seems like this is a good spot. We did get the frogs, which means we're close. The frogs are, as far as I can tell, a pretty good indication of the cave. Oh, hey, look, there's the cave. How did that not kill him immediately? Interesting. Okay. Does this work? Sure does. Okay. Oh, I set myself on fire. Oh. That's a bit of a danger. I mean, I guess I'm gonna start by just digging... Digging this way? Kinda going by feel here. Is... Hang on a second. The range is being diminished drastically. Weird. Getting close. I don't hear it burning anything away. Ah! Careful. Oh, please be the full health. On this side. Oh, yes. Oh, jeez. I accidentally set myself on fire. I was at 1 health. I was at 1 health there for a second. Oh my gosh. I made it. Huzzah. Okay. Excellent. Now, I do think that it's going to be a heck of a lot easier to do the rest of this and get through there if I go back up and grab the worm egg. Because it should be just right there.